Let's talk vaccination. If my job required me to do it, would I take it? Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Traveling Gun. My name is Thomas. I am a regional flight attendant. I do create flight attendant vlogs as well as travel vlogs and everything else in between. So today you did read the title correctly. I am talking about the coronavirus vaccine and how it may pertain to the aviation industry. Now I want to start off with saying that these are my opinions. This is nothing that I've heard. This is nothing that I've read or anything like that. This is just something that I've been thinking about for a while, ever since the pandemic started and they started talking about coming up with a vaccine for it. So if you don't know, they have started phase 3 trial of the coronavirus vaccine on human trials. And I think the first first American who was given the vaccine was here in Savannah a few days ago. Now, how that's going to go, I'm not for sure, and how long the testing process goes. But according to the news articles that I've read, they have maybe 155,000 people who signed up to do the trial for the coronavirus vaccine. I wasn't one of them, so that's just, it is what it is. But, the question I have to everybody that's watching, would you take the coronavirus vaccine when it first comes out? Just let me know in the comment section below. To answer that question for myself, I can't say 100% for sure if I would, for the simple fact of I just don't know. What I'll do is I'll probably cross that bridge when I get to it. But according to some the news that I heard or read, they said that the vaccine will be ready by the fall for like a third of the United States, and then the rest won't be available until next summer. So we're going to see how that goes by the fall. That's around the corner. But me and vaccine, I can't say that I'm 100% against it, because I've gotten all my shots that I needed as far as a kid coming up through that you needed to go to school. My kids have gotten all their shots that they needed to attend school as well. Now, I have never taken the flu shot. My kids have never taken the flu shot. I've never gotten the flu. And my kids have never gotten sick as well with the flu. They may have had a running nose. Me, I've had a cold, 2-3 days, knock it out, give my kids some Robitussin, and it's gone. And that could have, I rarely get sick. I get sick probably once a year. And it's like I said, it's the sniffles. And it could just be because, my mom, when I was small, she used to go to GNC and buy the chewable vitamin C tablets, and me and my brother would just pop them like they were candy. And so we would go through bottles and bottles and bottles. So because we were just eating them like candy, like we were supposed to probably eat one a day. We probably was eating like 10 to 15 a day because they just tasted that good. But I want this next thing that I'm going to say, I want to let everybody know, this is my opinion, just something that I've been thinking about. And it's nothing that came from my company or any other company out there. But what I think is going to happen whenever this vaccine does come out, I think especially in the aviation industry, they're going to require flight attendants, pilots, anybody who comes close contact with passengers or people it's going to make it mandatory for us to have that vaccination. I just think that's where I think is going with that. Not saying that it's true. It might not happen. I'm not for sure, but that's just what I think is going to eventually happen. I do think also hospitals like nurses, doctors, are probably going to have that vaccination as well. Now, according to, the government cannot mandatory make us get vaccine for those who don't want it. We're protected by the 14th Amendment, I believe, under the Privilege and Immunities Act. Clause side of it, they can't mandatorily make us take this vaccine if we don't want to. But it's the same with any type of shot or vaccine. Schools, businesses, schools can deny your child from going to that school because you don't have the proper shots to attend the school. Now, I see that going that way because just like with this whole mask mandate thing, the federal government has not mandatorily made anybody wear masks, but several businesses have took it upon themselves to say masks are mandatory to enter our business or fly on our planes, and everything like that. So I can see it going that way with this vaccine, as far as some companies requiring their employees, if they want to continue to work there or get hired there, they would have had to have the coronavirus vaccine. Is it right? I can't say yes or no. Would I take the vaccine in order to keep my job as a flight attendant? Again, I can't answer that as well, because I will have to cross that bridge whenever I get to it and see what I'm, to make the best decision for me. But I do also see that other countries will make it mandatory for you to have the coronavirus vaccine and show some type of paperwork that you've been vaccinated to gain entry into that country. That I do see each country doing that, and could you blame them, really? And that's just the way that I see that this vaccine is going forward, as far as they're going to make people choose: do you want to still work here, or you get vaccinated? That's just where I see that it's going. Again, these are just my opinion alone. It's not opinion of my company, or my company have said anything, or any other company out there has said anything like this. This is just something, when you're sitting in your hotel at night, your brain starts to twirl and you start thinking and thinking and thinking, and this is what you come up with. In this video, it wasn't meant to be long. This was just to come on to share my thoughts about this coronavirus vaccine and how it may affect the aviation industry. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think and how you think that this vaccination is going to work. Is it going to go? Are you willing to take it when it first come out, if it's made available to you? Let me know in the comments. So if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, share this video, make sure you like. Until next time, I'm Traveling Gun. Have a great day.